Hi and welcome to my Playhouse, and today we have a package, and this one is from Banggood. And Banggood, I usually call them the big boys toy store because they have all the awesome toys. If you want a drone or 3D printer or something awesome, well, that's the place where you can go get that. But they also have useful things for the nerds. So today we're gonna have a look at this thing, which is for the nerds. So Banggood reached out to me and asked if I want to do a review. They do that from time to time, and well, I went and I found something that I thought might be interesting for this channel, because I don't usually do drones. Well, I have actually done drones, but yeah, I found this thing that I think might be interesting. So let's go have a look at that, see if it is interesting, see if any of you think it's interesting. Important too. So this is from FTTH. And we have a nice metal box here. Awesome. What is this thing? Oh, the keys for the metal box. Okay. Hope it isn't locked. Oh, Banggood, you banged it good. So it has a dent. So apparently this wasn't wrapped well enough. I don't think that's fixable. Too bad. This is a case full of tools. So here we have some pretty regular pliers and cutting tools. Yeah, they're sharp. This one is not bad, but they are, well, I would have liked them smaller than this. These are quite beefy for what this case is. These are way too big. And there's another one with green handle and Chinese lettering on it. Put that in there as well. So this set of tools is for cleaning fiber optic cables, and it does not come, well, I think it's meant for that you can put some kind of cleaning fluid in here, some kind of alcohol, I'm sure. Looks like that. Don't know how that works. Looks like you press down. Oh, so you, okay, so this is one of those things, just like when you soap in the bathroom. So you have your fluids in here and you put it in there, and you have this thing that you can press down on, and there are small nozzles there where the fluid will come out, and it will lay up here and it will drip. Will it drip down again? Well, alcohol, it will probably evaporate. So there is that. There is a carrying strip there for the case. Then there is there's a holder here, and this is for this flashlight here. This is a laser flashlight to flash through a fiber optic cable. So we're gonna have a look at that. It comes with a carrying strip. I might as well put that on if there's a tiny little leather. So put that there. Yeah, so that's okay to have there. I don't know what they were thinking about, because my hand, I can get like 3 fingers in there. So it would have been really cool if this has fit over my wrist, right? Yeah, I believe that's a fail. But it also comes with this case, so you can put the laser pin into this case. There's no batteries in it, so that would be another thing. And then it of course won't fit down there anymore, so that's probably why it didn't come in the case. Then we have a device here, and I'm not totally sure what this measures, but it measures something. So we're gonna have a look at that. We're gonna check if it comes with... There is some manual things here. And there is some cleaning cloth. I think this is some cleaning cloth to clean the fiber optic cables on. There is a thingy here. I think this is to clean the insulation off the fiber optic cable. There is a tiny hole down there, and when I crunch it together, it will like become a lot smaller. So is this to cut the fiber optic cable, or is it to clean the insulation of it? Maybe that's in the manual, which of course is in fluted Chinese. So I am definitely in trouble here. Yeah. I'm in trouble. It's not in English. Please tell me in the comments how this works. Here is a thingy. It's a fiber cleaner. I think this is for when you're splicing your own fiber cables. I have no idea how this works. And there is a magnet down here. This thing is a magnet, this thing is a magnet. One of them might be just metal. So when you lock it down, it closes. Yeah. And it seems that you take your tiny little thin fiber optic cable, you put it in this, there's a little slit here, and it goes out there, and you put this, well, there are some rubbery things here. This one is spring loaded apparently, and you put that down there, and there is this wheel that will cut the cable. I really should get a piece of fiber optic cable to try that. Be right back. Okay, I found a perfectly good fiber optic cable that we're gonna sacrifice for this. Ugh. Too bad. I'm sure it's bad. So this thing is for if you're gonna like put on these connections. So we're gonna cut this. Do we have a good cutting tool for that? Let's see. This thing. Yeah, this looks like it would be able to cut a fiber optic cable. So let's cut the connector off here. Okay. That's some weird stuff there's in there. There's a lot of stringy things. Okay. Okay, got those off. Apparently there are some elastics and stringy thing in these cables. So, let's see how that works. Okay, I have found out how to uninsulate the top cover, and this one piece of plier has two settings. One of them is good for the outer layer. It is adjustable. There is an adjustment screw that decides how far you pinch it together, but the outer one is pretty good for doing this. There, it removes the top coating. Then there's a lot of hairy strings here, and this plier usually cutting tool usually gets rid of that after a couple of goes. Get rid of that. So now I only have to find out how to uninsulate the next one. This one has another one, the inner one, but what I found is that it tends to cut the cable instead of. Okay, and that time it uninsulated that instead of cutting it. Let's see if that is doable again. It's as if there's glue on these. Yeah, and then it breaks instead. Let's try the yellow one. Yeah, we can do a little bit. It is as if the fiber optic cable is glued. So I can take a good piece and then let's see if we can cut this. Would that be how that worked? I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm probably never gonna be using this, but I found it very interesting. That didn't cut anything. I would expect that this was supposed to cut the fiber optic cable. Oh, and it did. Okay, so here is a tiny little fiber. Can you see that? So it did cut it. So I just had to press really hard down on it. Cool. I'm gonna throw this up. I don't want this laying around. I'll have it in my fingers in a second or two. Okay, so that's that thing. Awesome. And it has a little box here to protect it a little better. So let's put it back down on that one. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be doing this, making my own, splicing my own fiber optic cables. It might be useful if you're doing like a home fiber optic setup, being able to do that. Yeah, maybe. There is also this scissor. Yeah, very nice. So let's go to this device. It even has a thingy here. Let's see what that is for. Let's unwrap this. And as far as I have seen, there is no batteries. So I have to go find a pair of batteries. So with this one, we should be able to measure on the fiber optic cables. Let's hope we have something to do that with. Okay, and there's a piece of plastic here. Let's see if that, get rid of that. Let's see, batteries, that would be here. It uses 3 AAA batteries, so I'll fetch those. Okay, found some batteries. It feels pretty bad. It's definitely plastic quality. This blue stuff is okay. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Warranty is violated if seal is damaged. Okay, and there is absolutely nothing there. Okay. It's not damaged. Power on. Okay. We need to give it some kind of a signal. So if we take the laser light here and put a couple of batteries in that, I think we can maybe connect it to here. Is that doable? I don't know, but it's worth a shot. This uses a couple of AA batteries as well. Luckily we have a whole bag of those. There, got some laser light coming out. Oh, we can get some lights on this. Is that better for filming? Yeah, it looks better. So it tells us which light source it's meant to be working with. Is that the same as this one? This is 650 nanometers. So we can pick another one. Oh, it doesn't go for that laser thing. 850. Okay, I of course have no idea what I'm doing, but this thing on the end here is interchangeable, so you can remove that, and then it comes with another one that you can plug in here. So let's plug that one in, tighten that, and I just happen to have a cable that works for that. It's this one. I have no idea what these connections are called. We don't usually use those. We use these. I think these are called LC connectors. I think they are the most regular ones for server use. There might be other uses for these, but I found that I can plug this in here. It has a groove, so and I have found that I can connect my laser pointer at the other end of it. So let's turn on the laser pointer here. There, so it seems it's this one that I need to put in here. There. And I get a number here. I had, oh, let's not bend it that much. I had zeroed it out in another way. So let's, I have it set. The laser pointer has a frequency of 650 nanometers. This one only measures 850 nanometers, so there is a difference of 200 nanometers. I don't know if that has any difference whatsoever, but we can zero this out still. Zero. So it will zero it out, kind of. And then we can do something. So if we zero it out and I try to polish this, I hope that will help it. There. Will the signal be stronger then? I would have expected minus dBs. Maybe I did. Maybe this is no good for polishing. Yeah. Okay. For a second there I had a minus. So if I bend it, I get a minus 12, minus 36, straight again. So let's try and polish this one again. I'm doing this wrong, I know. Yeah, I can definitely see when I'm doing something bad, the dB goes up. So if I bend this, the dB goes up. It has a worse connection than if it's just straight. Let's try and put the other. I haven't polished this connection, so let's put that in there and switch to the other one where you can see the light is coming out. There we have minus 18 dB. So let's try and polish both ends and see if that becomes better. I really should have gotten that alcohol. I don't have any alcohol. Not that strong anyway. I just have regular get drunk fast alcohol. it didn't get better of that. But it is measuring something, and if I do move around on it, it does change. I do get different results. I don't know how to go check these instead. I would like to measure this one instead of that one. I'll mess with that, see if that's possible. So a converter for this is available. I do have one of them. This is an LC connection. I'm not sure if this is an SC. Might be. But it fits very well inside of this connection down here and can be screwed on. So now I can take my LC connector and I can pop in one at a time like that. And if I had another converter, I would be able to light that up. I can send some laser light through, I don't know which one, that one it seems. And if I do that, I do get some numbers, but me holding it like this is definitely not good. But unfortunately, at present time, Banggood does not have this converter. I have asked them and they say that they will try and get it, but at present date, not available. This one came with another flashlight, laser beam thingy. Banggood does have this. This one is a 10 milliwatt, and the frequency is 615 nanometers. This one also from Banggood with a green button. This one is a 30 milliwatt without a frequency. Okay, then we have to go and cheat and see what the manual says. Also a 650, but this should then be 3 times as powerful. I don't know if we can. You can see there is a difference at least. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Oh, I forgot to show they have blinking mode. So let's try this one. And you can see there's a lot of light coming out of that thing. Without 2 of these, that's not gonna work. I kind of had this little neat trick I want to show you. Here is the cable. This is an LC cable. If we want to check if the connections are clean, well, I have this. I'll just polish that a little bit now that I have that, and put it into this laser there. Now we can see that the laser beam is coming out that way. So if I put a connection in there like this one, we can see that the laser is coming out here, and we can see that the tip over here is totally red. I don't know if you know these. This is a cleaning set. Banggood has these as well. They are available. This one is one of the more expensive brands. This is an original one-click device, but there are cheap alternatives available, and they look very similar. This one is a cheap alternative that I have purchased on a site just like Banggood. I'll be linking to this in the bottom below, but you can see the they probably came out of the same machine. But let's use the alternative one, and it opens like that. There's a little hood here, and what it does is that it, like dental flush string, it is able to clean the head of the fiber optic cable here. And right now you can see, we'll zoom in on that, you can see that this is lighting up red. If I use this cleaning tool, it stopped lighting up. It still gives out good light, but it stopped lighting up red. If I take my greasy little finger and pop it again, it lights up red. So using a laser pointer thingy laser, so using one of these virtual fault locator, it's possible to see if the fiber optic cable is clean, and it's very easy to just do it again, and the red disappears. If we change it to the other one, we will also see that that is it makes the tip go red. So if we clean that, it's still a little dirty, still a little red. So let's give it another one. Oh, this is a bad one. There, it's gone. So now this is clean. But what makes it go red is that when the laser hits the dirt on the end of it, some of the light is reflected and that lights up the whole thing. So the other side might also be dirty. So we can change this over, pop that in there, lights coming out here, it's red. So I'll just clean that. It's still red. It's gone. So let's change it to the other one. And that is definitely also red. And that's gone. So I have a clean cable now that I can go and install, and I would have a pretty good signal. I could then measure it if I had a couple of attachments. I have one attachment, I'm missing the other one. Let's check the flashlight that came with it. This is like 3 times less. Will it still light up red? I'm pretty sure that it will. It might be a little bit less. Oh, it has already gotten dirty, but we can do it better than that. It can be more dirty. Now we'll just clean that. There, dirt is gone. Awesome, right? Okay, I'm trying to make this so that I can, I like the suitcase. I like to have like a box with all of the cleaning stuff for fiber optic. And I want both of these flashlights. So I found this piece goes out. You can actually take it out. So that's what I did. So now both of the flashlights will, maybe I want the powerful one on top. That's probably the one I'm gonna be needing the most. Awesome. And the cleaning pin, I think that can sit there. The keys for the suitcase, that's a joke. Yes, it will be more difficult to open the case, but yeah. I kind of like the case. I don't like very much that it got dent doing shipping. That's irritating, too bad. The keys are a joke. Where did I put it? This hand strip that doesn't fit in your hand but only does a couple of fingers. Oh, that's irritating. The optical meter here, I don't understand why it's not calibrated with the laser pointer that comes with it. That would have been awesome if that had been the same length, but I think I got a really good case here. FTTH. So thank you very much to Banggood for putting this well banged in my hand. Also, these fiber optic cleaning pins, they are really cheap if you go and check them out on Banggood's homepage. I was searching for these at work at some point, and they were very close to 1,000 Danish kroners. We found them for about 375 Danish kroners in Denmark, and then I found them in China for 100 Danish kroners. So It's like 4 times savings from the cheap place. Banggood has these. I do recommend getting the cheaper ones because I have seen no difference whatsoever. This is the 375 kroner one. The one I was using in the video was the cheaper one, and it worked just as well. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day out there. Bye bye.